There's a game happening today that might matter more than the actual World Cup final. Not officially, not on paper, but if you ask most football fans, this is the one they've circled. Here's why this matters. France and Spain are about to play in the semifinal, and for the third tournament in a row, these two teams have found each other at the exact moment when everything is on the line. So let's break down why this specific matchup feels bigger than the final itself, and why one of these teams is about to have their tournament ended by the only opponent that's actually beaten them recently. Stick around, because the ending of this rivalry has a twist nobody's talking about yet. In theory, two great teams meeting in a semifinal should just be a coincidence. In practice, this keeps happening to France and Spain specifically. This is officially the third major tournament in a row where these two have collided at the sharp end of the bracket. That's not bad luck. That's a pattern. You know the type of rivalry where every single meeting feels like it means something extra? This is that. And this time, both of them arrive with basically perfect resumes. Here's the deal with France. 6 matches, 6 wins, 0 draws, 0 losses, and on top of that, 3 straight clean sheets in the knockout rounds. This sounds simple. It isn't. Keeping a clean sheet once in a knockout game is hard. Doing it 3 times in a row against increasingly better opposition is a different level entirely. France has the kind of attacking depth that makes defenders' lives miserable, plus a front line playing with the calm of a team that's done this before. In theory, that's the profile of a champion. In practice, we're about to find out if it's champion-proof, against Spain specifically. Spain's story is a little different. They've conceded exactly once in 6 matches. Once. And even that goal didn't really rattle them. They just found a way to win anyway. Here's where it gets interesting. Spain hasn't been blowing teams away from the first whistle. Instead, they've been doing something almost more unsettling, solving every single problem right before it becomes fatal. Twice now, a substitute has come off the bench late in a knockout match and scored the winning goal. Not once. Twice. That's not a fluke anymore. That's a team that's figured out how to close games out when it matters most. This sounds like just another big game. It isn't. 2 years ago, in a major tournament semifinal, Spain beat France in a tight, high-quality match. Before that, these two had already met at a World Cup semifinal as well. This is officially the 3rd time in a row these teams have collided in a tournament semifinal. That's not a coincidence you can just wave away. Whatever's happening between these two federations, it keeps landing them in the same spot, at the same stage, fighting for the same thing. So here's the real answer to the question everyone's asking. This is officially the first time in World Cup history that the top 4 FIFA-ranked teams in the entire world have all reached the semifinals in the same tournament. France and Spain are 2 of those 4. Which means whoever survives this match isn't just making the final. They're proving they beat the single toughest opponent left on the entire bracket. That's why so many fans already consider this the real final. The winner still has one more game to play. But emotionally, competitively, this is the collision everyone's been waiting for. France and Spain keep meeting at the worst possible moment for one of them. And this time, it's happening one step before the World Cup final itself, which means whoever wins today will walk into the actual final, having already survived the hardest game of the entire tournament. So here's a question worth sitting with. If the winner of this match goes on to lift the trophy, will anyone even remember who they beat in the final? Or will this semifinal be the game people talk about for years? If this helped you understand why today's game matters so much. Subscribe, because I'll be breaking down the result the moment the final whistle blows.